Alright, Motor City Sports Talk, we back. I'm glad I waited to do this video, man. So I appreciate everybody that support the channel. Guys, that share the videos, man. Everybody that subscribe, but let's talk a little bit about Detroit Lions, and I might go live later on. I'm pretty much caught up today, so I probably will go live later on. If I don't, maybe I'll go live in the AM tomorrow. But for the most part, we had some things happen this morning. The video is going to be about Brad Holmes, and Dan Campbell being at the pro day of Zach Wilson. But now we have a situation where, and that will be a video topic, we do have a situation where the 49ers have jumped up to 3, and they must like a few quarterbacks. And obviously, ideal situation for them would be if Lawrence did fall to 3 for whatever reason. He did have surgery, but that's not going to happen. Or he just say, I flat out don't want to go to Jacksonville. And I'm not sure where Trevor Lawrence is from. Let me see where this brother's from. But let's see. And don't forget to subscribe to my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube. So he from Knoxville, so he from the South. So he from Knoxville. I didn't know that. Was we just there? Yeah, we drove through Knoxville last month, so I was there briefly. But yeah, let's talk about it. The Lions still keep tabs on top quarterback prospect, sending GM the coach to Zach Wilson Pro Day. Detroit News. Now I'm getting to you my opinion. We go live hopefully tonight or this afternoon or tomorrow morning. We can get it done. You know, we got the big UFC fight. I'll kind of be covering that on my other channel. If you want to combat sports, talk about that. Goodfellas Sports TV or YouTube, boxing, NBA. Music entertainment, the whole shebang. But a major draft trade Friday potentially took the Lions out of range to select a quarterback in the first round on next month's NFL draft. But the team continues to perform its due diligence on the top prospects in the class. On Friday, General Manager Brad Holmes and Coach Dan Campbell made the cross-country track to Provo, Utah to check out Zach Wilson Pro Day. Wilson, who the majority of the analysts project as the number 2 quarterback behind Clemson's Trevor Lawrence, has been projected to take an early as number 2 to the New York Jets, while others believe he could slip to the back half of the top 10 where the Lions pick at 7. But the San Francisco 49ers moved up to number 3 in the trade with the Miami Dolphins. It solidifies the chance that BYU star won't slide any further down the board. Unlike Trevor Lawrence, he has been expected to be his first pick of the 2020 draft since his freshman season. Wilson came out of nowhere this past season, a 3-star in-the-state recruit. He posted the modest numbers his first 2 seasons, completing 63.7% of his passes, 23 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. But everything came together through Wilson's junior season. The completion percentage jumped nearly 10 points to 73.5 with 33 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. And while he's always looking to throw first, he does possess the ability to make plays with his feet, rushing for 254 yards and 10 touchdowns in 2020, which it was what they played probably like 7-8 games. As pro day, he checked an important box with his size, measuring at 6'2", is probably around the same height as me and Matthew Stafford, 214 pounds. And while he didn't participate in any traditional drills, he did run a 60 throw script to showcase his ability to make throws on the move in unique angles. The goal today was to show kind of what makes me different. This is a quote by him. The type of throws that I can make that I feel like other guys don't practice it and don't try and do. Wilson said during the video conference following his throwing program. Wilson isn't the only quarterback the Lions have scouted. Holmes and Campbell attended North Dakota State with Trey Lance. And franchise set up here, a representative to Lawrence showcase ahead of his top prospect plan. Shoulder surgery. That's before what I said ahead, my bad. They'll presumably also be present at Justin Field Pro Day Hall State next week. The quarterback decision is an interesting one for the Lions since the team appeared to be at least a couple of years away from contending. Additionally, they recently restructured the contract of quarterback and former number 1 overall pick Jared Goff, acquiring him in a trade. The primary purpose of structuring Goff's deal is it immediately clears $15 million off the year's salary cap figure, but it's important to note the Lions are still responsible for $15 million in the future. Before the restructure, Goff had $25.5 million cap hit in 2022, which includes a $15.5 million roster bonus due in March. That means the Lions could have cut or traded him ahead of the roster bonus being due without any dead money. Now the cap hit is scheduled to be 30, with 15 million in dead money from the restructure. If Goff is on the teams through March, earning his roster bonus, then the dead money cap in 2022 hit will be equal amount, so it'll be 30. So they can cut him without owing something. That's what I said. That's what I said, in the original trade when I was mad, and I kind of looked at it. He could be cut after this year. Now, if you're just talking about quarterbacks, Trey Lance probably need 2 or 3 years to be something. You watch Trey Lance pro tape, you watch some of the scout tape that they be having out there when I seen from other channels. Terrible. Most of the guys he throw touchdowns to, they wide open. There's no situations where he throwing the ball in close quarters. Like you see with Justin Fields, Zach Wilson. I didn't even have to look at Trevor Lawrence. I seen him. So there's no situation where he throwing in tight windows. You might have 1 or 2 throws to the tight end. It was a tight window. But if you didn't know, since the Division II had a national championship since 1978, North Dakota won in the last 9 or 10. So it's been a decade since they lost. So they got premier talent in the Division II playoffs. The last time an HBC won it was in the inaugural year. The year started 1978. I can't remember HBC won it. But they don't have. He don't have to look at this. Just look at the pro tape. Everything is wide open. He kind of reminds you of Cam Newton running the way he run, like Michael Vick, not Lamar Jackson. But like I said, you probably gonna keep Goss at least 2 or 3 seasons before you put. I'm not impressed with Trey Lance at all. Maybe I do a Mac Jones draft spotlight today. I ain't impressed by him, especially since Tua was talented and ain't did shit in the field yet. But you gotta grant him some little credit, gotta grant him a little bit of something, whatever. I can't think of the word, but yeah, if I'm taking a quarterback, I think the ideal quarterback would probably be Justin Fields, just out of the top guys, because the talent is there. He just got to learn how to read coverages. That's the biggest thing with Ohio State quarterbacks. They don't have to read coverages. So I think when you think about a quarterback that slide to 7, it won't be Justin. It will be like Trey Lance and Mac Jones. But at that point, it is what it is. But them being at his pro day, just doing their due diligence, even if it's posturing, what Brad Holmes and them, not Brad Holmes, but Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia did last year, looking at quarterbacks, scouting them hard, and then making somebody think they're going to move up. They're going to take a quarterback at number 3 to move up. That's what they should have did last year, but they didn't do it. But to be honest, if it's a guy that you really like in this draft, right, at quarterback, and let's just look at top quarterback prospect. Let's look at some guys going next year. My bad, I put the wrong year in. But them going there just doing their due diligence, I felt that's what Bob Quinn should have did. Posture, had somebody move up and get them some how can you say it? Get them some picks or some assets so they can do their thing and they can move back and got Okuda. The guys that got up there, Sam Howell, quarterback North Carolina, former Texas head coach Mac Brown put some life into North Carolina football program. Caden Salavis, quarterback USC. Bo Nix, Auburn quarterback. He got to make a huge jump. Spencer Rattler, we all know him. We talked about him. Had a slow start this year, but got a nice arm. Tanner Morgan, quarterback Minnesota. We seen him this year. Brock Purdy, quarterback Iowa State. Emory Jones, quarterback Florida. I like him a lot. Sean Clifford, quarterback Penn State. Lane Hatcher, quarterback Arkansas State. Desmond Ryder, quarterback Cincinnati. I liked him a lot. Dustin Crum, quarterback Kent State. You don't see Kent State up there every day. Jacob Zeno, quarterback Baylor. Vino. Spencer Sanders, quarterback Oklahoma State. Jaden Daniels, quarterback Arizona State. JT Daniels, quarterback USC. He transferred. So those are 15 quarterbacks to look out for. But disclaimer, somebody come out of nowhere like Zach Wilson did, RG3 did when he came out. So God love is Emory Jones. I think he'll have a big year next year. But those are taking an early look at the top 15 quarterback prospects in 2020 NFL draft. And, you know, you got to ask yourself, are we going to be bad enough next year to get the number one pick? That's one thing you got to ask. Or get a high kick to get a quarterback. Second thing you got to ask yourself, first thing you got to ask yourself, that's second. Do I really like somebody in this draft class a lot? Do I like somebody in this draft class where I want to move up and get them? At this point, hold on, my bad. Drop my top. The quarterback position is so important, okay? Ask yourself, with them 2 first-round picks you got from the Rams, think about it for a minute. If I love Justin Fields or if I love Zach Wilson, I know with Jared Goff, I'm going to probably be anywhere from 5-10, 5-11 to whatever, 8-8, 10-6, 11-5, 12-4, 11 and well, I say 11, 13-3, 16-0. I wish. We know we're not going to be high enough to get a quarterback. That's fine. I got draft pick next year. That's not mine. I got a draft pick year. I can move up next year and get a guy that I like. So you ask your people. You like, all right, do I like somebody later this year? Kellen Mound, Mac Jones, Tress, what's up, Ellinger? Do I like somebody that I can develop a couple years and I like them now? This year, I can develop them a couple years. Jamie Newman, Kellen Mound, that's his name, my bad. Or say right now, because with the Rams pick, if they high and the Rams, Stafford injure himself, or we can wait and see what type of picks they have. The Rams, Stafford get injured and they go 5-10 or 3-13 or whatever. That's gonna be a high pick. So do we wait and see what type of future the Rams have, or do we go get a guy? Do I love Zach Wilson enough and trade the picks next year, or I could trade my pick next year, the Rams pick next year, and get Wilson? Do I love Wilson that much? Do I love Fields that much? Or is it somebody I like? Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler, Bo Nix, Sam Howell, Emory Jones, Sean Clifford. Somebody like, oh, maybe I'll wait till next year. The question. Ask me what I would do. I'd probably see what type of year the Rams have. Honestly, I probably would sit there. I love Zach Wilson. Wouldn't be mad if they moved up and got him. Justin Fields, wouldn't be mad if they moved up and got him. But at this point, if it's somebody I truly love, that's worth the assets that I got in my back pocket. They are. But I would say, let it go, Jared Goff. I like Kellen Mond, take him. But if next year, if the Rams spin out and they that bad, and Aaron Donald get injured, and Stafford get the number one pick, you're going to be sitting pretty. So, if I didn't believe in Zach Wilson and Justin Fields that much, I would sit at 7. And like I said, I like Zaven Collins. I like the receivers. Then I might entertain moving down. Somebody might rush and want Mac Jones. Somebody want rush and want Trey Lance. So right now, I keep them picks in my pocket. Unless I really love one of these guys. I know they're going to be a straight shooter. And we just go ahead. But like Zach Wilson a lot. But you got an influx of talent next year that might really be monumental for the Lions. But, you know, if you really believe in somebody, he's going to be a straight shooter, you got to take him. Take them 2 picks you got from the Rams and move and get them. If not, you want to wait and see and just build your program and build your team. I ain't got no issue with that neither. But it seems like there's some good quarterbacks coming out next year too. And it's going to be somebody that come out of nowhere, because Zach Wilson definitely came out of nowhere. And Trey Lance pretty much came out of nowhere. But my whole thing would be wait and see. Keep the picks. Let the 49ers do what they do. Let the Jets do what they do. And if I like Kellen Mond somebody later, I like somebody next year, so be it. That's my whole thing. I stay put. But hey, let me know what you guys think about moving up or staying pack or waiting for next year or taking a quarterback later. Some quarterbacks I like later. Let me know. I do draft spotlight, but don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All my social media subscription. Faster way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. share the video. Don't forget to check out the channel out right here on YouTube, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports news and entertainment. Appreciate the love, support. One time for one time. Mercy Sports Talk. We gone. Peace.